We are recording. So,
Action.
the group, with the aid of a guide, managed to coerce him into showing them the way towards Jupiter. Um, Along the travels, they ran into a large bird-like creature that picked up a even larger or a as large creature and seemed to have swooped it up into the sky and made some kind of meal out of it. The group, sexy, the there you go. The the group avoiding this other creature um, made the decision to head down into the mountain to try and escape the sight or the gaze of this large bird. Upon entering the tunnels, you guys got kind of turned around. You guys did make camp for the night, where one of the party members heard some kind of shifting of rock, only to awaken to the tunnels had moved, and some of them had formed a newer tunnel. Um, going off of the nature skills that you could recall upon, you looked for a breeze, hoping that it would be something towards the outside, being as it's winter. Unfortunately, this led you deeper into another lair, which you guys did discover knee-deep snow and frozen crystalline type structures. Upon closer investigation, you did notice that many people had been frozen within this. um, Making your way deeper into the cave, you came across a set of large brass doors. Um, Morn shoved his axe into the door and managed to jimmy them free a little bit. Back and forth, the group kind of went back and forth between trying to figure out if they wanted to go in or not. They took their time, and as they got close to the door, a couple of the party members did hear kind of a heavy breathing, but they weren't exactly sure what it was. Upon further investigation, they went into the room only to spot a large-ish creature laying in the center of the room. The only two people that were actually able to make out this was Freya and Kaz. You guys backed out of the room quickly, tried to find an exit, were unable to, and then made the decision that an exit might be in the room that the dragon is in. You made your way back into the room, and tried to sneak along the sides of this dragon to figure out where there might be some way to escape. Walking across these the gold and the rubies and making a little bit of noise, but very stealthily. Over time, the dragon did stir and awoke to find two playthings within his den. He went to announce himself as he talked to the two individuals. Kaz, speaking in a language that's not recognizable by a lot of the party members. And you guys were actually unable to decipher what he was saying. The dragon responded quickly with, "My prey has come to my den to feed me," basically of that sort. Kaz being Kaz being Kaz being quick-witted, immediately tossed a fireball in the dragon's direction, and that is where we left off. So, on that note, everybody roll initiative.
Before we start, how's he look? Is he pretty fucked up, or
Who?
is he like? Is he the dragon? Is he like pretty fucked up? Is he pretty
Oh
close?
yeah, dude. His wings are hanging off. He's like, it's bad. It's real bad.
He's like right on death's door.
Oh, bitches.
Possibly. He doesn't look good. He doesn't look
And a
good.
nat 20.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Going to move all of this out of my way as I prepare to murder my whole team. I look forward to this. It has been something that I've wanted for a very long time. Yes, yes. Nom nom.
Why do you hate us?
You don't know the meaning of hate yet.
I'm gonna drop the nuke.
What?
I will use the nuke.
I will use nuke. The monk would like to summon holy powers and use nuke. Alright, so...
What is this?
I don't know what the fuck that is, dude. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. I don't know
Hello. Hello.
I'm attractive white male.
Hi, attractive white male.
Hi.
Oh my god, Ginge.
I look way better than your husband, and with a beard.
What's his name?
But wait, I'm attractive white guy with a beard.
But my beard is better. And I'm from up north, meaning I'm more of a man because I have Viking blood. Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My kind rapes and pillages your kind.
You can have that.
Tell your dad I says hi.
Kaz, you're gonna die tonight.
You got shot down.
Sorry.
Now. Take it out.
I don't know why, but the dragon seems fucking furious.
all direct deal. Just immediately die.
I mean, you dead. I don't really care what happens. You dead.
Sorry, Mark.
All right. Oh shit! Actually, 12. That's this morn. Man, you guys rolled really well.
You rolled low.
Hold on, I'm really fucking confused.
I rolled twice, so you can ignore
Okay.
the ignore the 9.
I'm like treble.
Wait, there's trouble
I
and
don't
there's
think we
more.
have- I was gonna say I don't think we have another character, but wait a second, I'm so confused. Okay, you fucked me.
Aha.
Caca. All right. Are you ready? Are you all
No.
ready? So, the dragon, the first thing you guys see, is that like her ass cheeks? I hear like a popping, slapping noise. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, all you see is the dragon immediately say, in common, you all hear, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was my prey has come. At that moment, dragon or Kaz's eyes go wide, and you see him summon the flame and immediately throw a fireball towards the back of the dragon. You're all more accustomed to a fireball. Whenever Kaz throws a fireball, it usually fucks some stuff up pretty good. This kind of like hits the dragon and ricochets off, and doesn't really do as much damage as you guys would intended it to do. And that kind of creeps into you guys' bones a little bit. Where that brings us to Freya. By the way, put your characters on the map where they were. I see Morn and Kaylin. Morn, I'm on the back of the dragon. Let's go, bitches. No, we'll just delete that down there. Delete that down there.
I think it was at the top of the square. I don't
I
remember.
don't even know where I was. So.
You're roughly, Kaz, yep, where you were behind the dragon. Freya, you were up kind of like in here.
You have to remove the black because I can't see. You get the black on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just
Take
gonna
that shit off.
Take it off!
Fuck you. You don't.
Oh, get fucked.
Yes, now you
I have dark vision.
nothing.
I have not vision.
Now you get nothing. Enjoy. This is where death sets in.
I don't like this.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
We'll say the braziers kind of flare up a little bit more. Okay. Freya.
Alright.
Who shit their pants? I heard that.
So I would have heard, or I heard Kaz speak to it in Draconic and heard its response and then saw the... I'm going to panic a little bit, and then, though it probably won't matter, I'm going to try speaking to it in Draconic and just tell it that we're very sorry and this was all a misunderstanding and we'll leave, and if, is there anything that we can do to fix this so that we can leave?
Okay, don't say it to me.
Yeah, I said that to the dragon.
I know. Say it.
Excuse me, Mr. Dragon. Please don't kill us. No, so I'll say...
Yes, Senor Scales, a word, please.
Senor Scales. Oh, please. Por qué? We're really, really sorry. This was all misunderstanding. It was an accident. We didn't mean to come into here. We didn't take anything. Is there anything that we can do to fix this and to leave? No response.
Well, it's not his turn yet, so you
Oh,
just see
shit.
kind of like a corner of the corner of the face's eye just kind of glances over towards you and gives you, like looks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to use an action to attack it just because I just don't. Yeah, so that'll be my turn then.
You still have movement?
Yeah, but I'm afraid to move because I don't want it to invoke like a reaction or anything like that or screw anything up.
You're definitely within range.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. That would bring us to Kaz.
Kaz, what you doing?
He's clapping those cheeks.
Sorry. I thought I hit unmute. I don't want to try to reason with it, but I also don't want to undermine what Freya just said. So I think I'm gonna cast False Life to give myself some more HP, and then just casually walk towards the exit of the room.
Okay, so right now, you guys your movement is halved because of all of the gold and rubies and jewels and everything, and all these mountains, all these little hills are 14, 15 feet high and steep inclines of gold and rubies.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's a lot of shit in here.
I'll just go as far as I can this way, maybe to there. I don't know, maybe around there, 15 feet or so, and then
So
and then I just want to yell to the people that are not in the room yet. I'll just be like, "Hey guys, come in here. There's like 300, maybe 400 gold in here.
300,
Come on in."
400,000.
Okay, so you slowly start making your way like 15 feet, so I'd say like right about there-ish. Yeah, like there's. Are you wanting to stay close to the wall or like?
It doesn't matter. Just however far I can get, towards the door that I came in.
Okay.
I think he's probably got good reach, so I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah. Morn.
Okay. I am going to run out. I'm gonna double move. See, so I can move.
Don't
40
don't
feet.
use that like as a great reference because this map doesn't line up the greatest, but yeah.
Okay.
So
I will not
but
use-
once you hit the bottom of these stairs though, it's half movement from there on out.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Say how far if I double move toward Freya, how far can I go?
I would say probably like in here-ish.
Okay. Oops.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell, Freya, run! And I'll be like, you little ugly white lizard.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Kaylin.
And I will rage at the end of my.
Okay.
Right. How far back is Thane behind us?
He was like 5 feet behind Morn, so he's 5 feet from you.
Oh, okay, good.
He had literally, when everything happened, he had turned and had started running. It had just just happened, and he had just turned around.
Yeah. So as he's about to break for it, I'm gonna cast command on him, and I'm gonna issue the command rescue.
So, like to rest, like to go in and rescue.
Yeah.
Okay. You
It can only
guys.
be one word, so.
Okay, and is it? I don't think he rolls against it. I think it's just determines how the target behaves. I can't follow your
That's
plans.
good.
And ends at the. Yeah, right. I think it just happens.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Okay. What's your DC for?
15.
Crossing our fingers.
Got 13.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
This fucker isn't running away from us.
Stop,
So-
bitch.
You guys watch Kaylin turn around. Thane. Rescue. And points back inside. Thane stops. Turns back around. Pulls out his rapier. And starts walking back into the chamber.
Okay.
As his eyes are like darting all over the place. Like they're just like a million miles an hour, just like he's like taking in everything.
Alright, I don't have any worthwhile bonus action spells, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Ping.
Alright, I want to start off by asking you, how the fuck do you get your name avatars off to the right instead of in front of your face on the board on
How-
Roll20?
How did I move him over?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you just drag them.
yeah, so in the bottom
Yeah.
left-hand corner of your little screen, there's like 4 bars. Click and hold.
Next to your names.
Move
Next to the names
yourself.
on the
Look at me
left.
magically. Ha! Okay. Yep, that's
Yeah. I clicked on it and I drag it and it doesn't move.
Really? You can't,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you
mine
can't
moves.
click and hold? You might
Yeah,
have
I
it
mean-
like locked or something, I don't know.
Alright, never mind.
I'm not a Roll20 expert, I'm sorry.
This is really
Yeah.
annoying. I can't
So are you under journal, Ping?
I'm under settings.
Click journal top.
Okay.
And then do you see your character underneath that?
I see my character, yeah.
Yeah, click on the name and then drag that onto the map.
No, he means our icons at the bottom of the screen that show
Oh.
all of our characters. They're
Oh,
in the
I have
way,
no
so
idea.
he's trying to move them.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Ja. It's
Yeah.
okay.
They're kind of in the way, yeah. Can't really. All right. I guess I'll. I'm just gonna run away. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna run in. I guess. I don't know what I want to do though. I will. Fuck! Stop doing that. All right. I want to pull out. What is everyone else doing? Is anyone else attacked or anything?
Kaz is attacked.
Well,
But
why-
now Kaz did attack, but Kaz is now moving away.
All right. I'm gonna pull out my rapier and see if it and try to talk to it.
Okay.
Hello, are you there? Rapier dude? What was his name? I don't remember his name.
I don't know if it gave you a name, did it?
The
Yeah.
dragon? No, we don't have his name.
No.
No.
His sword.
His sword. I don't know if it did or didn't. I believe it did, but
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think you did. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't have it written down.
Yeah, I don't either.
Give him a nickname. It's your sword.
Yeah, maybe just call it some whatever for now, and we can figure it out later.
Hey, Pokey. I don't know.
It's a great way to be on good terms with a sentient item.
You feel like you try to connect with the sword and talk to it again, but it doesn't answer back.
Uh-oh. I think that shit ditched us too.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll just, I guess. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. As your turn ends, the dragon slowly scans the room. He turns. He kind of stands up, gets out onto all fours, stretches out, and his wings unfurl.
Hey,
He
did
scans.
Fane roll for initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, but he wasn't.
He's just he's not
being
like in this
commanded.
room.
He's
Yeah.
he's right. He's like right next to Kaylin.
Okay.
He just kind of had turned around, but he hasn't like done anything. He just started walking back towards the room. But the dragon scans the entire room, and yes, he's dying. Thank God. Scans the entire room, and you know when you guys have been, if any of you have ever done it, but have you ever been around like those vehicles that their base is just really low and kind of your whole body shakes?
Oh yeah, you can like feel it inside your body, like the base.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
You feel the dragon start to speak, and that's kind of what you get, is that low bassy, kind of like that shake to your entire core and body. And you hear,
welcome to my den. I am Breaker, the breaker of bloodlines, the endless winter, the frozen death, and he who brings anguish. I will feed upon your bodies.
as he kind of lets out this big toothy grin. And if you ever been around a fog machine, this deep, like, mist type, mist like rolls out of his mouth and in front of him, and it hits the floor, and where it hits the floor instantly turns to ice, and you all feel the entire room drop like 40 degrees, like that, as the room starts to, like, all the condensation in the room, it's like probably an easy like 50 degrees in there right now, and it just drops to like below zero. Everything starts to form coats of ice. All of the money that you guys are standing on suddenly gets like a thin layer of ice as well.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And he turns, walks back. Oh, shit, that's not what I wanted. Don't do that. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave that, I guess. He turns and walks back towards the steps as he gets on his hind legs and makes one sweep with his tail towards the entire room as he like buffets out his wings. Everybody in a radius, so pretty much everybody except for Kalen and Thane, make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I see this effect?
Yeah, you watch him wind up. Like he kind of like pivots and like thrashes his tail out in a big circle and kicks up a bunch of the coins. He kicks up like a bunch of wind and buffets. So yeah, this would,
Okay.
I think that's that danger sense you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. This would apply for that. And it helped you not at all. Kind of a dick move. So oh baby.
God.
No. No.
Redo.
And you all instantly die.
No.
Redo.
Can we just pretend last session didn't happen?
I'm having fun now. I finally have a monster to kill you all. So, you guys take...
Martin's RX run its course.
What's that?
Martin's RX run its course.
You know,
Move on.
time to make a new character. Guys are gonna make goblins all around.
It's like, oh fuck it, I'll just make another character. It's time for him to die.
You guys take 18 points of damage as
No.
a bunch of the coins in the room are tossed in all directions. The wing buffets and kicks up pieces of the ice that have kind of formed a little in there. So they're almost like tiny little razor blades that like fly by and they hit you.
No.
As the monster turns and uses another one of his attacks as he lunges forward to make one swipe at Kaz, the person who attacked him. So he is going to make one attack.
Your masculinity's toxic, bro.
How much damage were we supposed to take?
So you guys took 18 points, but that would be halved for Morn because you're raging, I believe you said.
Correct.
So
I'm so squishy.
Oops. Fucking D20. So 22 to hit. Kaz?
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
And he's going to do 9 points of slashing damage as he comes down with another claw.
Okay. 12.
That is 26 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's, wow. Rolling like shit. Good for you guys. 9 points of damage. Again, as he as he kicks up the bunch of coins in all directions. You guys each take a little bit of the damage as he buffets, and then you watch as he kind of lunges forward and takes 2 big claw attacks towards Kaz. And he kind of towers over Kaz, and you guys do lose sight of Kaz for a split second as this large dragon comes down on top of Kaz and starts slashing away. And that brings us
You
to...
guys shit talking the whole time. Your shit's weak, bro.
You hit like a bitch! You hit like a bitch!
I barely felt it.
Freya.
I doubt it, but would I have enough movement speed to get to Kaz?
To get to Kaz?
Yeah.
What's your speed? Your movement speed?
I believe it's 40.
40? So that would land you, like, here-ish.
Fuck.
And that dragon's, like, roughly right about there now.
Guess I'm gonna have to fuck you.
All this talk of fucking Ping, like, you need to calm down. Obviously, you have a lonely home life.
God, it's so hard. Like, know what to fucking do.
Lauren did yell for you to run.
Yeah, I
Run!
know, but like Kaz is over there getting attacked.
Run.
Talking's a free action, right? I can do that on anyone's turn. I forget how that works.
I don't think we've actually really established that. You can talk.
But if you're giving commands,
Depending, well, okay, but it depends on what you say. If you're just talking or saying something, hey, cool. For the story, that's cool. But if you're like, run or come over to me, that's kind of an action.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
oh fuck.
We need some music.
Well, I'm not doing any good where I am anyway, so I'm gonna run. I guess towards.
Actually, hold on.
No, we need some music.
Yeah, I'm. Give me a second here.
I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to go.
Some final boss music.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna run towards Morn and Ping. But it's half, so I probably only can make it to like the top of that chest. Like right there.
Okay.
Where I moved to, does that look about right? Is about as far as I can go.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
say so.
I'm gonna shout to Kaz
Oh,
to run out.
Okay.
Yeah, run out.
Okay. So that brings us to Thane. Thane takes 3 steps forward, and you guys watch him embellish his man, I'm like a brain fart. His rapier. And you see him embellish it. He points it at the dragon, and you see his eyes kind of glow a little bit, and he the end of the sword lights up like a hued green as he makes 2 quick lunges, and you guys watch as 2 bright glowing green balls flame out and strike the dragon twice.
it's just a badass song.
For anybody that's curious, in your settings, if it's too loud or too quiet, you can change the volume.
So he steps towards the end of the stairs as well, and he looks scared shitless, but he stands his ground and casts something, and you guys watch the shadows coalesce around the dragon and hug it, and he stands guard and points his weapon at the dragon. Kaz, you're up.
So I guess first I'm gonna.
So before you say anything, or before you do anything, the staff that you're holding in one of your hands, the gem at the end of the staff glows, and in the back of your mind, you hear, "Master, I can help you just this time, if you say yes."
Okay, so I'll move as far as I can move.
Okay,
And
so
I'll-
that'll put you roughly like here. Yep, like here, it's like in that little circle.
Yeah, I just want to go a straight line like towards the stairs. So is that good where he is?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I guess I'll answer out loud because I don't know how I'm supposed to answer. Yes, do whatever you have to do.
Okay. At that moment, you hear.
I'll say, do
Kaz.
whatever you have to do
Perfect.
to save all of us.
You guys listen to Kaz scream out loud, and all of a sudden, the staff turns a bright green hue at the top of the staff, lights up, and you watch it from the top of the staff down all the way. A large crack and a line, like a fissure, forms on the staff and cracks the gem that's about the size of your hand in half and runs down the length of the staff as you watch as millions and millions and millions of locust bee flies fly out of the staff and make their way towards the body / face of the dragon as it just covers his face and body, and at points you guys can't even see the face because it's so obscured. And the dragon just begins to roar and violently thrash around. Morn.
Badass.
I'm gonna yell to Ping. Ping! Go help Kaz. I'm gonna keep the dragon where it's at. You guys run toward the door. And I'm gonna run up next to the dragon.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that takes a double move to get there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kalen.
How far away is the dragon relative to me?
That's a good question. Where's that thing that like... shit. I'd say probably, say like 75 feet.
All right. Suppose I'll walk towards the stairs then, just 10 feet.
Okay.
And even if it rolls really badly, this isn't gonna work. But I have to whittle down those resistances somehow. And I'm gonna cast command again on the dragon, and I'm gonna say forgive.
Okay. That's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
What was it again? Like 16?
15.
15? Natural 19.
Yeah.
That would have been cool though.
It would have been.
Yeah.
So as you speak the words to forgive, you're not sure if the dragon didn't hear you or is just so the amount of bugs that are swarming around his ear that the voice didn't reach enough to the dragon to actually hear the command.
All right. I'll walk back another 10 feet and end my turn.
Okay. Ping.
Yo. I'm gonna go try to help Kaz.
Okay. So if you move full speed, you'll make it to about right. Well, no, because you have like a lot. So actually, you could pretty much almost make it like right next to Kaz.
Well, my feature also lets me not be affected by terrain.
So even like, okay, yeah. So even like the frost and like slipperiness and that, plus the coins. So
That's what it says.
cool. Fucking
I gotta
nice.
read it. It says difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. That's, I guess, your discretion, but whatever.
No, if that's what it says, that's why you took monk, man. Roll on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaz, you alright?
Okay.
Kaz, wake up!
I think so. I don't know what the staff is doing.
Oh. What are we doing?
I think we just run.
Oh, okay. What is the staff doing again? I forget. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest.
It cracked in half and unleashed like millions of
Yeah.
Like,
basically
locust,
like end
bees.
times, locust, bees, flies,
Yeah.
like, yeah, just like fucking, and it's still kind of like it's not like a huge trickle, but it like looks like something out of a fucking movie. Like it's just like a stream of endless bugs as he's
It's
like
kinda like-
swatting. What's that?
It's like swarming the dragon.
Yeah, it's like all over his face and like
Yeah.
it's like blinding him and messing with him and like on his body a little bit, and he's just furiously swiping and roaring and stomping around.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that's what we were doing. Is like getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't someone tell me to go help Kaz? I'm sorry. I was
Yeah,
like,
more.
yeah,
just-
more told you to. Yeah.
Okay.
You did your job. There
All
was
right. Cool.
Stop.
Mission complete.
Not interfere. My prey will not leave.
And he stands up on his hind two legs and thrashes about and comes down hard on his front two legs in front of, like right next to, because Morton, you're right up against him. So, make a dexterity save to get out of the way of him coming down full body. Okay, yeah, we'll say that. So as he comes down, it misses you by like inches as you dive backwards, almost slipping on some of the coins in the ice as his full body comes down. And right where you land, right next to you, he lands and a giant fissure down the center opens up and cracks all the way down and out the front doorway. So, Kalen,
Yeah.
make a athletic save. Because you're going to... It's like literally right on... Well, yeah, so hold on here. I want some... Guys, give me an opinion. Is it athletics or dexterity or acrobatics? Because technically, he will have like a split second, but it literally is like the ground just opens up.
It's probably the case where he can choose.
Yeah, I would call it acrobatics, but it could probably.
Either acrobatics or athletics, probably.
Okay, so pick yours between the two. I'm
I'll
going
just
for
go with
Thane.
athletics then.
Thane rolled a 2.
Nice.
So,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Thane.
you just barely make it to the edge of the fissure as it opens up and splits almost 15, 20 feet apart. As it just like opens up and like the whole front, like the whole center of it just falls and it splits and starts to actually separate. So, as this happens, all of this gold, all of this gold that is piled up high that you guys are all standing on start to waterfall and slowly make their way towards the fissure as everything falls down.
Oh, shit.
So, the rest of you guys all make acrobatics or athletics, your choice, at disadvantage because you are on ice and you are on coins and
7.
Does that include me since I don't have disadvantage or?
So does this count though with... See, this is where I'm having the problems because I can understand if you're just running across stuff, but if like these are moving...
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on here. Monk. What's the feat called?
Mobile.
Mobile. Monk mobile.
Mobile.
Prevents you from being hindered by difficult terrain, basically. So it's kind of like saying, would you have disadvantage because difficult terrain doesn't negatively... I don't know. I guess it could go either way.
Like, I'm not trying to say like I shouldn't roll, but like, should I have disadvantage?
That's a great question.
I would say because it gives you that ability to not be hindered, it would be just a flat roll. We'll put it at that. Yeah, I'll just say it's just a flat roll.
All right, you said dexterity, right?
Yes.
No, acrobatics or athletics. Or maybe it was dex, I guess.
So is your strength the same as acrobatics and
Yeah, it's
athletics?
all the same. It doesn't
For
matter.
Warren?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. 14. Okay. So, Kalen, you dive to the side and manage to get your up on the ledge a little bit. You're like half hanging off, half on, but you're you're up and out. Thane turns and looks at you, and the split second that he makes that decision to not jump, goes straight down as you watch him disappear into the darkness.
Fuck.
Freya, you start to slide, and you are on the edge, dangling off right now. And coins are hitting you, and everything is just like berating you in the face, and like the coins are continually sliding, and you're hitting ice. Make a strength save to see if you can hold on.
Make a what?
Strength save.
Am I able to help her?
You're close enough. I would say make it at disadvantage.
Oh.
Nice. So you can still try and help her, but as the coins and everything are hitting you and you're like falling off, you are managing to find purchase on bits and pieces of the stone to keep yourself off as the coins continue to roll down.
Strength saving throw to help her?
Yes, at disadvantage though.
Well, I have advantage though because of my rage.
Because you're raging, so it's just a straight roll.
No, it doesn't.
So you're not able to pull her up, but you're having a hard time getting your footing under like the coins and everything are rolling around you, and you're trying to set your foot on something solid. You manage to get a hold of like a piece of her as you're kind of like using the other hand to hold yourself in place as an anchor, as the stone and everything is just like, or not stone, but the gold and all these chests are like kind of hitting and like rolling past you. Ping, you're good. Kaz, you start to move down, and you end up on the side of the ledge as well as coins are hitting.
Can I help her too?
Yeah. So 1 second. So make a strength saving throw at disadvantage, and then make a strength save, as well, Kaz, to see if you can't get a hold of something.
Wait, which one am I doing?
You're. Oh man, that pop's coming up to haunt me. Oh, excuse me. Make a strength save. Okay. And Ping, you're going to try and save her.
Yeah.
So it'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Just a regular strength check. Right?
Well, it's at disadvantage unless you have a feat that allows you to negate that as well. Okay. So, you guys watch Kaz get pushed towards the edge as the coins are just like all over, and she's unable to get purchase on anything, and you watch her reach out and grab something that looks like it's like a ground rod of some sort, like something solid, and she grabs onto it. You guys watch it just come loose, as it was like a sword that was in a scabbard that just comes loose as you watch. She no longer has purchase, and she's just sliding on coin. As she goes over the edge, Ping, you go to dip out to grab her, and you find nothing but air as Kaz just over the side. So that brings us to... where were we? Dragon. So back at the top, Freya.
Okay, so I've effectively am holding on right now.
You are holding on / Morn has a hold of like the top of your cloak. And he looks like he's having a hard time as well. He's got something for now, and he's having a hard time. And you kind of turn around to your side, not of your peripheral. You watch Kaz go over the edge.
Shit. I'm gonna look down. Do I see anything? Does it just go straight? Does it just go straight down? Do I see? I mean, is there anything underneath me, or is it just blackness, like an endless pit?
So what is your dark vision's like? What, 60 feet?
Fuck, I can remember. 1 second.
I think it's 60 feet. I think dark vision is.
1 second, I can find out.
So when you find that, also roll perception. And then what did you say, Ping? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I had the same idea. I mean, I was trying to see
What happened and where they went?
Yes.
Yeah.
like where she was falling to, like what was underneath her.
Okay, so nice. From what you can see 60 feet down as you watch, and you actually do see Kaz like back, just like hands up and like kind of like waving as she disappears, and she just falls further and further away until it's pitch black and you don't see anything else. But from what you can see, there are a couple of jut outs and there are a couple like ledges, like small ledges where things didn't do proper. But from what you can see, it goes into pure darkness.
Fuck.
A tear rolls down my eye.
Shit.
Roll another strength save at disadvantage.
Me?
Actually, no. You don't have to because Morn is holding on to you. So actually, we'll roll a strength check because he's holding on to you, and then I'll have him roll one as well
A
to see
strength
if he
save?
can't. Yes, to see if he. We'll just do a straight strength check.
Oh, I did save one. I think it's
To
the
see if
same.
you.
1 second.
Yeah, probably.
No, actually. Wait. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
So as you're holding on, and Morn does have the back of your cloak, a chest rolls by and strikes you in the shoulder and knocks the hold that you did have on the brick off, and now you are just dangling into the down in the crevice.
Can I reach up and grab Morn's arm? He's obviously holding the back of my cloak or something. Can I
I'm
reach
gonna
up
attempt to grab her, like hold on, right?
Okay. Yeah. So before we'll get to you here in a second, but
Okay.
make an acrobatics to see if as you swing, as you fall, see if you can't like reach up and quick grab like a forearm. Okay. As you fall and you swing, you go to reach up like guessing where his hand is, and you graze the top of the forearm, but you don't manage, like you don't get purchase on anything. You kind of miss him, and then you swing and you're like the cloak kind of comes up a little bit, so you're doing like one of those like kitty moves where like the cloak's pulled your arm straight up and you're kind of dangling / like half falling out of your cloak.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Kaz,
You're gonna give me a freaking ulcer.
for right now, Kaz is off the grid. Thane is off the grid. More. Make a strength check, just a straight strength, to see if you can't hold on as she swings.
I do still have advantage,
Correct. Well, you haven't taken any damage though.
but I have raged again.
Okay. So, just you're holding on, but she's slipping, and you're having a hard time holding on to her, and she has reached up to try and grab the forearm, and she is like gone halfway through her cloak now, and is kind of like grasping at the cloak, like trying to hold on as she slips further from your grasp, and now she's like halfway down, and like
How far is this gap?
it's probably like 15 or 20 feet across.
I could probably jump it. No.
Probably, if you want to go ahead.
So I'm like hanging off the end of my cloak then, or something? Or do you mean
you're like in your cloak, like you're it's like gone up over your neck and like the chin, and you're like doing this like holding on like kiddie ride type deal, like doing your best to not fall through your cloak.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Don't let go.
I won't let go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump over there and try and help him.
Okay, is that your turn, Morn, or you do anything else?
I mean, I can't do anything else, right?
Nope.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
Sorry, Freya.
you guys are like 10 or 15 feet from like the dragon thrashing about as like Morn is like holding on to you. Oh, speaking of Morn, you can do it at advantage. We'll make another strength check or save to see if you can't hold on to whatever you are holding on as the coins are still continually pouring by you into the pit. Okay? Yeah, you have a death grip on whatever it is that is holding you in place.
Freya, I won't drop you. Hold on.
I'm doing my best.
Kaylin, you are standing on the edge of this giant, I mean, it's almost as wide as the stairs, as you look up just in time to watch Ping just miss Kaz, and Kaz just over the edge. And as you had just watched 2 seconds prior, Thane just turned and looked at you with wide eyes and just like a cartoon, just like straight down. And now Morn is struggling to get a hold of Freya, as they're just dangling over the edge of this crevice. And Morn's not slipping for the moment, but you can see inch by inch his feet are slowly kind of being moved towards the edge of the crevice, but he's still kind of managing to hold his grip in place.
So I made it across.
What's that?
So did I jump across or not?
Well, it's not your turn yet. You're after Kaylin.
Oh, no, I thought you said something about me jumping across. No.
Well, yeah, if you want to when it gets to your turn.
No, never mind. Just not looking to.
I think you can jump your strength score.
No, I can double it. Yeah, I thought you said something when you were in your description. I thought you said just never mind. Just keep going. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. You know, like the mafia said, well, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Skip.
All right.
So is Kaz dead, or do we not know?
I'm gonna try and find out here.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna take a ration out, and I'm gonna cast light on it, and I'm just gonna throw it down the chasm.
Okay.
Chasm.
Kaz!
You take it out and you throw it out into the chasm. And it goes. And it goes. And it goes.
Shit.
And it goes. And you can't really you see like something, but you don't see anything anymore. And then the light.
I don't even see the light as it's down there anymore.
No.
Oh, that fucker's deep. Shit.
I have a death grip right now on whatever the hell I can have a death grip on.
Your cape, which you are like halfway in, halfway out type deal.
Don't kill me.
You're like back against the
No.
the hole, and you're just like holding on.
I guess I'll step away from the ravine as far as I can go. And I can't do anything with my bonus action, so I end my turn.
Okay.
No, because he falls. I can't come back to life.
Run.
I'm not a wizard.
That's pretty much Kaz right now. The old Grey Wizard, exactly like that, just like arms out, free fall.
You're a wizard, Harry.
As I'm falling, I'm gonna take a change appearance action to make myself Gandalf.
Ping, you're up.
Yeah.
You are right at the edge of the crevice, like the hole.
Fucking ninja style.
Fissure. You gonna
Fucking
jump it?
Yep.
Okay.
Step of the wind. Just
I realized
Okay.
my character probably
So
wasn't in
roll. Man, how do you do this? You just roll a d20 and then I pick the DC for it?
my jump distance is double for the turn. Jump distance is what? Long jump. Make a long jump.
Okay.
Long jump is your strength score.
Oh, my strength score is like my modifier or my
No, the score.
21.
So your jump would be 42.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to just jump the distance.
Yeah,
He accidentally jumps and ends up like over here.
man, I'm not like stupid. I'm coordinated.
I'm not stupid.
He's light on his feet.
I'm gonna land right here. I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna try to help get Frey up, get the
Okay.
helping hand.
You're standing on top of Morn.
Fucking
Okay,
No.
so you're gonna reach down, try and grab Freya as well.
yep.
Okay. So you've already used one action, so you have two actions, correct?
Isn't jumping?
Is that just movement?
Well, I think the jump action's the movement action,
Okay.
and then he moved afterward.
Okay.
Meant that
So-
he probably had to use his action to move, but I guess I don't. It's up to you how you want to.
I'm not really sure because I would assume that's just movement, but
This is movement.
okay. I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm new at DM too. Don't yell at
This
me.
is movement.
I'll kill you right now. You're standing right next to the dragon.
Well, you could say that he jumped close enough to be next to Freya that he doesn't need to use his action to move.
True. Because he was technically right on the other side, kind of.
If he could
Yeah.
jump,
5 feet.
so
Okay, so make a just straight strength to see if you, well, yeah, make a straight strength to see if you can't get a hold of her and pull her up.
Alright.
Strength determines how far your long jump when you make it. You cover a number of feet up your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately after the jump when you make a standing.
Well,
Oh, when you land on difficult terrain.
Yeah,
He
but how
ignores
does
it,
that work though?
I think he ignores difficult terrain.
That's what I mean though. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
that's-
It's jumping. It doesn't even. It's not referencing.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah,
it
he totally ignores the whole
Good
fucking thing.
movement,
'cause
but-
he's-
So you could say he needs to make a check to jump the chasm. I think that's what the rule is saying.
Okay,
It's the DM's option.
well then I would say yes, since he ignores everything else. So now where's the? So he needs
This
to
is
make
a
a strength.
D10 strength or athletics.
What? Well, there's no. It's just a flat hole, right?
Well, it says this rule assumes the height of your jump doesn't matter, such as a jump across a stream or a chasm. So yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter in this case.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so yeah, he's across, and he reaches down, and he does manage to get a hold of your, like one of your arms that's flailing around right now. So he does have a hold of one of them.
Oh my god.
So he has a hold of you, so you're not falling. So,
pull up? Is that.
so you're gonna use your secondary action to try and pull him up or pull her up.
I mean, yeah.
Because you just have a okay. So make another strength check to see if you can't pull her up, and because Morn does have a hold of her, make it with advantage. Okay, lucky. So you do, between Morn and Ping, you do start dragging her up, and she's like partially up on the ledge right now, like 25%.
Can I just be all the way up?
You're like halfway, like the top,
Be
like
all
the top
the way up?
half.
You just
Oh,
trying
we're all
you're
the
just
way up.
trying to give me a heart attack.
So
Just prolonging my heart attack.
two things as you come up, and you do notice this right away, is because Cass is gone, the bugs have started to dissipate.
Fuck.
And the dragon immediately, as it's thrashing about and kicking up the gold and all sorts of places, it turns down and stares at the three creatures that are literally right in front of it, and the hole that's right in front of it. And
I don't want to die.
so all four of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Fail, fail, fail.
Mm,
Kaylin,
Oh, right. Sorry.
no worries.
so we all failed.
All failed. As the dragon goes from not paying attention to you guys much and being distracted to almost that toothy grin smile once again. His eyes begin to emanate that same cold presence you had felt before, and there's something about it that you've never seen a dragon before, but the presence seeps into your soul as you have now become deathly afraid and frightened of this creature. So you are frightened of it for the next 24 hours.
For the next what?
Yeah.
No, you said
We're frightened for the next 24 hours.
So you guys have a disadvantage on, yep, so I was actually just reading it. You have disadvantages on the ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
of the dragon, right?
Yeah, so you guys can't move closer to it, and you guys are at disadvantage to it.
Mm.
So, and on that note, he roars this bestial roar one more time and stands on its hind two legs again, and its wings, and just starts kicking off these huge gusts of wind. Morn, Freya, and Ping make a dexterity saving throw.
And it's at a disadvantage?
No, just a...
This is just disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls. So the saving throw doesn't count as a ability?
Nope.
Oh, sweet.
No, but them trying to pull you up would.
Oh, gotcha. So like doing a strength check or an acrobatic, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throws are different. I learned something new.
Okay, so I gotta figure out how I want to play this.
Whatever you're just trying to figure out, just make it not be me dying, please. Any of us.
So, Morn, that's the... I don't know if this applies to that, but, yeah, because you can kind of see it coming, so yeah, never mind. That's the 20. So, you guys take... So you guys take 12 points of damage.
How much damage? You broke up.
12 points.
No.
Oh,
Ping, you are immediately knocked onto your back as you start to fall over the side. You
Really?
are on the edge because you are knocked prone. Freya, you are immediately knocked from Ping and Morn's grasp as you start to fall over the side.
I'm knocked back and out of Morn's grasp, you said?
Yes,
What the hell?
you're free falling.
I'm gonna
I'm
dive.
falling?
I'm gonna dive toward Freya.
I'm
Tom
falling?
Petty, man.
Okay, a lot of people just talked at one time.
No,
What?
because I'm trying to clarify. You said I'm falling, like I'm falling down the
You're
hole?
falling. Yeah.
I'm diving toward Freya.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's acrobatics, I guess.
Correct. Okay. You managed to get a hold of her, but with the force that she's been kicked back, make another strength check with advantage because of your fucking feet.
Crit.
Oh, baby. You're off of the side of the cliff, but you're like holding onto it like cliffhanger style as you have a hold of her, but you're also partially holding like off of the edge as well. Ping, you are sliding off the side right now.
No! This is not the time. Kaz,
No,
this
no,
is
no.
not
That
the
matches the
time.
mood. That sets the mood.
This is not the time.
Bye, guys.
This is what I imagine.
Cliffhanger. Oh, that's a good word.
No.
That's such a sad scene. And that does not end well. That doesn't end well.
It ain't gonna end well for you either, bitch.
Why are you trying to kill me?
She's a good girl.
So, Morn, you are hanging off of the hedge. You are hanging on the edge of it. And the fuck is this? Get off my face, Kaz. Get out of here. Can't be there.
Yeah, I got like kicked out of the room or something. Loading up.
Good. Get the fuck out of the room. Morn, you are hanging onto the side. Freya, you are just like you guys are like clasped and just barely holding on. Ping, you are off of the side right now, just like you were like holding on right now because you got knocked prone, so you got knocked. You got washed off with the coin that was going over the side as well.
I'm gonna look over to Frey and them.
Don't you dare say like goodbye or some shit like that.
So,
They're
the
on.
dragon, the dragon who wasn't done with his turn, lets out another roar as it looks down towards the creatures that are in front of it and begins to smirk as he makes 2 attacks. Or no, because of the wing attack. He makes 1 attack, and he makes a bite attack towards Ping, who's the closest.
Can I just let go? No, I'm joking.
If you want to. If
No!
you want to.
No!
That is a 29 to hit.
What?
I just let go. Can I let go?
That modifier though.
It's not your turn yet, but when it's your turn, yes, you can let go.
I mean, if he hits me, he kills me. Can I not just let go?
I mean, you're not
It's
dead.
Yeah, it's not your turn, though.
You have
I'm
to suicide on your
hanging on
turn.
the edge. Can I not just let go? I know he's coming after me.
Do like
It's
a
not your
reaction.
turn. So. On target, so.
Did he even roll the attack, or was it you just?
Yeah,
looked
he
at me?
20. No, it's 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ping! Don't let go!
So that is.
I'm afraid, Father.
That's 17 points of damage.
Yeah, that definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay.
That hurts.
So it lunges down with its jaw, and as it opens its mouth, the long white teeth almost look like jagged points of icicles. As he lunges towards Ping and takes a bite, like a chunk out of Ping's shoulder, and Ping, you're just holding on for dear life and just getting munched on. Freya, it's your turn. You are hanging on. You're hanging on freestyle. Make a strength. Make a strength check to see just strength to see if you can't hold on to Morn's grasp.
I'm also not doing so hot either as far as damage is concerned. Just a strength check. Is it this considered at disadvantage?
If you can see it.
If what?
If the dragon is still in line
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh man.
Well, I'm still holding her, right?
I'm just gonna be looking at Morn desperately, trying to like hold.
Like I'm
With
holding.
every-
I'm holding Freya.
Yeah. You've got 2 fingers at this point.
This is so fucked.
You're holding on to a pointer finger and a middle finger as she is just slipping. And she is frantic and staring at you. Morn, make a strength check to see if you can't re-get. Actually, because you already got a hold of her. Make
I'm gonna
it.
give it everything I have to pull her up.
Well, you've got 2 fingers. So, yeah, you can either do 2 things. You can either try to re-grab her hand, so let go and re-grab. So that's dexterity. Or you can try and just with the 2 fingers that you have, try and pull it back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
It'll be a straight roll because of the dragon.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna do which one?
I'm gonna do the strength check. I'm gonna attempt to pull her.
The finger strength.
Who?
19.
You managed to pull her back up towards the size of the ledge. You managed, because you can't pull her back up all the way because you're dangling off the side as well. But you do manage to get her back up and next to you. So you guys are dangling off of the edge, but you're like like pull her like up next to you.
Can I
And you were,
grab a
like-
hold
and
of
you were
him then?
pulling- It's not,
Grab the ledge. Grab the ledge.
it's not your turn.
It's not
I
your
can't-
turn.
This sucks.
And you are just holding her right now, and that's it.
It's not your turn.
Kaylin, you are watching Ping get chomped into. Kaz is gone. Morn and Freya are both dangling off of the side. Just Morn looks like he's struggling, but he's making do.
You're right.
And then Kaylin sprouts angel wings and rescues the whole party.
I'm not level 10. I don't have divine intervention just yet. Oh, fuck. Alright, first I'll use my bonus action, I suppose. And I'll cast Mass Healing Word, which will heal everybody that I can see.
Within 60 feet, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I can't move closer because I'm frightened.
Oh shit!
I was afraid of that.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Oh,
This is sick.
I will say, Morn and Freya are right on the edge of it. It just misses Ping.
How much? So we
I
get
do-
6 point of
Ping,
healing?
I want to put this out there. I don't hate you or your character. Okay. I'm just being fair.
So, you'll both get 11 because of my Disciple of Life feature, which grants additional healing.
Thank God, because I was not doing good.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back.
Damn it. I'll walk towards the chasm. Can I still not see anything?
As far as you can tell, with no dark vision, it is. Like, after like 20 feet, it's just dark. Pitch black.
I have an idea, but I'm not sure if I want to go with it.
Dire times call for dire measures.
Yeah, I suppose so. Alright. I'm just going to say, hope this doesn't go down too much farther. And I'm also going to cast Feign Death on myself. And I'm going to be put into a catatonic state, but I gain resistance to all damage, and I'm going to fall into the chasm.
Oh, fuck!
No.
You dropped yourself in the You dropped yourself in the chasm?
Stay says instinct
No.
death for the spell's duration until you actually touch it. The target is blind and his speed drops. The target has resistance to all the insect psychic. If the target is diseased or poisoned when you cast a spell, it becomes. Oh shit! Okay.
I'm trying to negate
So
as
you-
much fall damage as I can.
no,
So you pretended
Just-
to die and
okay,
dropped
so-
yourself in the chasm?
I actually died.
That's awesome.
Okay, so hold on. This like, yeah. Okay, so you guys are hanging from the edge, and you watch Kalen walk as close as he can get. Casts his spiritual healing. It blankets you. You feel warm, and you look up. You watch Kalen walk towards the edge, look over, look at you guys, give a little smirk, touches his chest, and over the side, like dead dog.
fall.
Just like, yep, just like you just watch his eyes roll back, and he catapults himself in, and is gone.
Resistance may not save me. I may still be dead, but I hope it's not that deep.
Oh my god.
But you wouldn't take any damage for an hour.
Yeah,
I'll still
but
take
what if
damage?
but
I'm
what if
just
that
resistant
drops
to it.
into lava? Like what if the end
This-
of that is maybe like if
Yeah, the dragon made the chasm. So
Oh, resistant.
Yeah.
so he
pretty
faked
full.
death and then died.
Yeah, he gone.
Maybe.
No.
He gone. Okay, so Kalen gone. Kaz is gone.
No!
It's gone.
It's just us, Freya.
Oh, we got Ping still.
Oh, we got Ping, who's... I thought he was down, but...
He's like on the edge.
No,
He was
I
being
had,
jumped.
I had a little bit of health.
Oh,
Ping is right next to you guys, bloody as shit, and he is
69,
just
nice.
and he is hanging on. I mean, I don't know why you're rolling anymore, Kaz. You're dead. So
That was the max fall damage. So just to give Kaylin an idea, like, would 35 kill you?
Oh, you're right, because it can only go up to 20 d6. So yeah, I wouldn't die, even if it was like catastrophically deep.
I mean, there's 4 ones in there, so it can be higher than that. But that's just.
I was gonna say, I haven't rolled yet.
If they're
So, Ping, you look over just in time to watch Kalen just over the edge. It doesn't look like he jumped. It just looks like he literally like fell in, like he died. Like, as
like
far
he
as you're concerned.
suicided.
Well, no, it looks like he was like shot or hit or something happened, and he just keeled over and died.
Oh my god.
And it's just you three now, with a adult dragon thrashing above your head, smiling as the temperature continues to drop. Your fingers are starting to go numb, holding onto the sides, as coins are rushing over the side, hitting you in the face and the arms and the hands. Make a strength check to see if you can't hold on to the side.
I don't even know I have to make one because technically I'm not holding onto anything.
Actually, hold on. No, we're
Technically,
at the top.
I'm being-
It's Freya. So yeah, you're right next to Morn.
Well, I'm
So-
obviously gonna reach out and grab onto him.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna like go monkey style.
So you're going to try and pull yourself up.
I'm just grabbing onto Morn
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's like hugging me, like
because well, if you said he
that way.
pulled me right up next to him, so I'm gonna instinctively reach out and grab on.
Okay. You are holding on to Morn for dear life, and you are cold. You just watched your friend Kaz go down. You watched Kalen, your friend, go down. Ping is to the right of you, bloody, barely holding on, screaming as the dragon's screaming at him. Morn looks tired. He is holding on the best he can, but you guys are in a shitty situation as the coins are flowing. It almost looks like he's at the side of a waterfall, and instead of water rushing over his hand and like off the side, it's coins and like little chests and scabbards and shields, and they're like hitting, and his knuckles are starting to bleed and take damage, and he is rage holding as he's just like death gripped into the side of this like fissure.
Can I use an action to try and reach up on the ledge or to the ledge?
So to grab up, I would say
Or is that too far?
acrobatics. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to climb on top of Morn's head, like over the top
Oh
of him.
god.
'Cause you're
Holding on to me might be the best idea, and then I can
Okay,
just
yeah.
He's like
focus on
holding
lifting
on-
myself up.
He's holding on with a right hand and literally has you with a left hand, and like you're like holding on to him that way. To get over onto the like to the ledge, you have to basically like reach over the top of him to get a hold to pull yourself up.
Well, I'm also thinking like Orn's arms are much longer than mine as well, so it wouldn't be just like I could just
No,
reach.
it wouldn't be. You'd have to crawl over the top of him.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
I'll throw you up.
I'm just gonna hold on really tight, and I'm gonna tell Morn to hang in there.
Okay. So that brings us to Morn.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to like throw us up onto the ledge.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take all my weight and just hope that Freya's holding on tight enough, and kind of lunge upwards.
So you're just gonna throw her, or you're going to try and pull yourself?
I'm pulling
up with her?
myself up and hoping Freya's holding on tight enough, and will come up with me.
Okay, so this will be just a straight roll, because technically it would be at disadvantage, because you're doing it one-handed. Are you still raging?
I'm using my last point at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be a straight strength.
Oh no.
No.
That wasn't it.
You're not moving, and you're having a hard time. You start to pull yourself up, and your muscles are taxed. Your knuckles are bleeding. Your hand hurts, and you're doing your best to hold yourself in place. And you get yourself up, and you kind of like halfway, and it's like when you're trying to do like that last set, that last bench press, and you get it up halfway, and you're like your body just gives out, and you're like, oh shit, and it goes back down.
Muscle fatigue.
And you don't move. You're just there.
What do we do?
Okay, so did I heal any HP from Kaylin when I was gone? AFK.
Yeah, was it
you
like
got
11, like 11 points or something like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
11.
I was the only one that didn't get any, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I have nothing else I can. So I'm just holding on.
What do we do? What do we do?
Keep holding on.
Is that your...
Yeah, and then I'll rage at the
the
end of
last
my
of it?
turn. Yep.
Okay. So that brings us to Ping.
Hmm.
So, first, Ping, make a strength check to hold on. Because you are dangling right now. Because you... No, it would be you would have to do it at disadvantage. Because you're still in the presence of the dragon. Well, actually, hold on. Who was the only one that succeeded? The Frightful.
Who is the only one that what?
Succeeded the wisdom saving throw.
I thought nobody did.
Did nobody? Okay.
None of us succeeded it.
No.
Okay, so yeah, it's strength at disadvantage.
Just a straight strength.
Yep. You lose your grip, and you start to free fall.
Ping.
Is he close enough? Morn could like reach out because I'm holding on with his arm to reach out and grab.
I mean, I think you would have to reach out. I don't have a free arm.
I'm gonna like hold on and then reach out with my other arm out to Ping.
He's close enough. He's right
Yeah,
next to you.
right
So
next
if
to
you
us.
want to try and reach out and grab him, make a
Oh, you might pull me off though.
make a dexterity check.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Dexterity to see if you can't get to him fast enough.
I'm trying to make a character decision right now because the thing
you
is,
already said it.
I
would
know,
assume-
that's why
I
I'm
would
like-
assume, like I would picture Ping just like smiling at you, just like.
yeah, but I feel like she wouldn't. That's like out of character. I'm making a character decision, like how she would probably react.
Okay, so if you do decide to do it, you have to make a dexterity to see if you can't get out quick enough to grab him, and then strength to see if you can't hold him.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Freya, you kind of do like a backwards turn, and you reach out as Ping free falls, and the expression is solemn. He looks up at you and just smiles as he falls back. You get a hold of a piece of his shirt, but you just can't you can't hold on to it. It goes too quickly away from you. It actually almost pulls you out of Morn's arms as Ping 5, 10 disappears into the darkness.
Shit. Is this seriously like a TPK?
Freya, you're up.
I don't know.
No,
what to do.
actually, it's Ping. So the dragon walks forward.
My meals have escaped me today, but at least 2 more are here.
As he leans forward, smiles one more time, and makes all 3 attacks towards Morn, holding on to the side.
You broke up. You said he made 3 attacks towards.
He lunges out towards Morn.
Okay.
So it is going to be 27 and a 27.
Both those hit.
$16 and 11 points of damage. So
Doesn't damage get like halved or
Halved,
anything like
yeah.
that? If he's
correct, because
ra-
he's raging. So
Five.
16 and 11. Yeah,
13 total.
Yep.
thank you. I actually just got it out. And then he reaches down and gets really close as he makes a snap and goes to bite at you. $29 to hit.
Yep.
Beer, beer, beer.
12 plus 7 points of cold damage.
Okay.
As he continues to smile, staring at you at the edge of the cliff, so Freya, as what you see is the dragon. Morn has kind of turned his back and he's just taking like a claw and then another claw, and the tiger comes in, or the big tiger, the dragon comes in and takes a bite at the back of Morn's shoulder and neck, and takes a chunk out of one of the shoulders, and he is bleeding profusely.
Okay. So I feel like at this point, like, desperation has probably turned into like anger. At the damn dragon for causing everybody to die or to fall into this chasm, and is now trying to chomp and finish us off. Can I, like, vault myself up onto the ledge?
Like
climb
to-
up on my
Like,
shoulders
jump
and
on Morn and try and get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make a acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Damn it!
You ain't no Jackie Chan.
Apparently not.
As you watch Freya give you a smirk, she takes off, like, she grabs onto you, pulls herself out of your grasp, and goes to jump up onto the ledge, but her foot slips on part of the blood that's actually trailing down the back of your back, and as she jumps, her legs kick out as she starts to fall away from you into the pit.
I'm gonna try to reach out and grab her leg. I'm not
Okay.
hopeful. What is that? Athletics?
So now Freya's turn is done. So yeah, this would bring it to Morn. So then, yeah, it'd be athletics to see if you can't get to her quick, like as she like jumps off of you and like jumps away.
Damn, Morn coming through.
No, because it's at disadvantage.
Oh, Oh shit!
But I'm raging.
Oh, yep. So then it would even out. So then it still is the 24. Lucky. You get a hold of her ankle as she jumps off of you, and it just makes no sense. But Freya, roll a d4. Even, you take no damage. Odd, you knock yourself out for a split second. Okay. So as you get a hold of her ankle, as she jumps out and is starting to free fall, you grab the ankle and she swings back below you now. So now you're like a full, like, you're outstretched in both ways. She swings backwards towards the wall, and her head collides with the stonework. And you take...
Like an 8.
I mean, like, we can't hang there forever.
You take,
No.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck else to do.
you take 4 points of damage, and you're stunned because it's knocked you out. You knocked yourself out.
God damn it.
So then, this might be easier for me to throw you up now.
Probably.
She's just
A
dead.
ragdoll.
Just hanging
Yeah.
below you. And then make...
Freya, you're not dead weight.
Because she did that though, and now you've had to adjust to grab her, make another strength check to see if you can't hold on.
Is this a saving throw?
Yes. Or actually, no, it would just be straight strength.
Okay.
Because you're already holding more, and you lose your grip. As she had jumped out, holding on to her, she hit the side of the wall, and when she hit, that jerk pulled you just enough that you let go of whatever that solid object was, and now you have no purchase on anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna fall, but as I'm falling, I am going to yank up on Freya as hard as I can and attempt to grab her head.
Yeah, I mean, as you're free-falling, yeah, you can pull her into whatever position you want.
Okay.
Doggy, Superman,
Yeah.
you're riding her.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to be under her head as we're
Okay.
falling. That's the goal. And then
As the world disappears below you, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, everything goes black. Everything goes dark. Did you die? Am I dead?
No.
You don't feel dead. You can still feel the rushing the rushing of air, the rushing of wind. You can still hear it. And you're falling. You're falling really fast. Boom, you hit something. Take 2 points of damage. Boom, you hit something else. You take another 3 or 4 points of damage. And you're kind of spinning now. You're not really sure. And all of you guys have taken the same amount of damage, FYI. You hit something else. You take 4 points of damage, and you feel something warm.
How much
across
damage?
you. 4
Got
points.
it.
And you feel something run across the side of your face. Now you're spinning, and you're not really sure where you're at.
So that's a total of what? How much damage now?
You took 2, 1, 1, 4, and then another 2.
Do I take that as well?
Yeah. No, because he's shielding you.
Oh, thank God, because my health is not doing good.
And you are awake right now. Like that one stunned round is...
So I woke up to blackness and spinning.
Yep.
So I probably think I'm dead.
And you can feel Morn against you with his arms wrapped around you, kind of like a giant bear hug, and you do feel like forceful impacts. But we'll rewind. Kaz, you fall off of the side, and you watch your friends look down at you as they grab towards you, and you fall.
That was me.
Yeah. And you fall as you watch Ping's face turn from like his normal goofy fun side to very serious and scared as he now watches you free fall into the darkness. You hit a couple of objects and you take that damage, and you feel yourself spinning uncontrollably, and you're not really sure where you are, and you fall and you fall and you fall. And then you hit something really, really soft that launches you in one direction, and you hit another thing that's really soft, and then you hit water, and you take 7 points of damage.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you hit this water, and it's dark, but it's not pitch black. There's there's like fungi that's like just slowly glowing, and you're in the middle of like an underground lake or some kind of like water way, and you're hurting. The water hurt, the impact hurt. Yeah, and so you're just floating in the middle of this little water, this little lake or little pond or whatever it is. Time goes on. I can't remember who is next. Oh, like 2 minutes later, you hear a screaming from across the way, and you can see Thane waving his hands at the edge of this lake, just screaming at you, "Over here! Over here!" And he's just sitting on the shore side.
I'll swim over to him.
Okay. Time goes on. Kaylin, you throw yourself over the edge, and you free fall. You're conscious for this, right?
I'm magically catatonic for an hour,
Okay.
so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, this is interesting. So,
But that also means I can't drown because it's magic.
okay, that's where I was going with this one. So 10 minutes go by, and you're sitting on the edge of the water, and you hear, and actually it's very, very, very close to you because of how close he was to the doorway. So like 30 feet out, you hear a loud, and something is floating in the water, like 30 feet from you. Kaz and Thane. As Thane stands up, I wonder if that's one of our comrades. And he walks out into the water, and you can just see him dragging or swimming back with Kaylin, and Kaylin is just like not moving at all.
I look dead to the human eye.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh shit! You
So
better hope
Thane-
that hour goes by fast.
Thane has started doing CPR. Like the whole works, mouth to mouth, like the whole
Ribs
works.
cracking.
He's not waking up.
Ping, you're holding on to the side. Your grip slips. You reach out again with your other hand to try and grab Freya as you fall away from Morn and Freya. This is not the best way to go out. But it could be worse. You smile as you feel yourself fall back into the darkness. The light above you gets a little dimmer, dimmer, and it's gone.
I might see my brother.
Yeah. Yep, and that's the first thing that comes to your mind is, this is not a bad way to go. I'll get to see him soon. Time goes for what seems like an endless amount of time. You knock on a couple of things, you go down, you hit your head, and you start spinning uncontrollably until, poof, you hit something that's kind of soft that slows you down a little bit, and it launches you in an opposite direction. You're not really sure what happened until all of a sudden you feel yourself skipping. Like if you ever been on like the back of a boat and you fall off of like an inner tube in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like end over end, like assailing yourself on the water, like skipping about, like freaking out as you hit the water, and you skim for a little while.
Yeah.
You're not dead. I think I'm in water.
So I didn't hit anything on the way down.
You didn't hear anything? No.
No, hit
Not-
anything to take
Oh,
damage.
hit anything. You took the same amount of damage as everybody else. I'm just making it easy. I just rolled for all that stuff.
As who?
What's up?
I took the same as
As
the
everybody else, as like Morn when I kind of did their little cutscene. and
All right.
everything.
Well, how much damage was that?
It was 2, 4, 1, 1, and 1, I think.
Well, 2, 4. I'm dead.
Okay. So you're unconscious. Okay.
So he hits the water unconscious.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hits the water unconscious.
I'll swim over to get him since Thane has Kalen. And I'll just yell to Thane. I think we have one more.
Yep. And he is bloodied. He's got big old bite marks and holes in him. And he is
But I have a
fucked up.
smile on my face.
Huh?
But I have a smile, right?
What looks like a smile on your fucked up face right now. Okay. So, are you giving him? Roll a death saving throw then.
Oh yeah, because our healer is catatonic for an hour.
I didn't know what was at the bottom of this pit. Don't get mad at me. Hey, he succeeded. There you go.
Way to
Only two
go!
more. Only 2 more to go.
We got this.
So, time continues on. Make another death save.
Nice done.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's 2. And you guys both hear a loud as something else hits the water. Make another save. Oh,
Whew.
and you stabilize.
Okay, so 4. Oh no, I was no, we're good.
You
We're
don't
good.
take. Yep, you're not taking.
Okay, that's right.
You'll take the water damage, which is 7 points, but you didn't take any of the brunt force down the way.
God, I'm always hanging on by like a thread of life at the end of all of this shit every time. Somebody give me life. Okay, so we hit the water. You said that I came back to consciousness as we were falling, right?
Yeah, like halfway through the fall.
And we can kind of see, or I obviously got dark vision. Dark vision. So, can I see everybody sitting on the shore?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, how deep is this water? Do we have to swim to the side?
Yeah, it's very deep. You don't you make out figures, but you don't know what or who.
Where is my ration, by the way? Because light also lasts an hour.
It's in this lake somewhere.
It's floating around.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. So, did I see anybody? I can see
You
figures.
see figures, but you don't know who or what.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, after realizing that we aren't dead, not sure where everybody else is, I'm gonna give Morn like the biggest bear hug, or the smallest bear hug, that I can, and just be really happy that we didn't die.
Yeah, I'll grab Freya's hand and I'll start swimming toward the shore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget.
And then once I get to the shore, I'm gonna run over to Kalen, who is unconscious, and try and give him a healing potion.
Okay.
Kalen.
What about Ping? No, it's okay, because I'm gonna run over to Ping and give him a healing potion.
Okay.
And then what do I roll for that?
2d4, I believe. Or no. Was it 2? Yeah.
2d4 plus 4.
Thank you. I knew it was something along that.
All right, so you get 7 points, Ping.
Do I wake up?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2d4 plus 2.
You get 5 points.
Do I get to wake up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go boogie 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 boogie.
God, it's
But like-
scared
but
me
like-
every time.
But no, just like a really like distraught like.
I'm gonna take out all the booze from my backpack
Okay.
and then just spread it out. Spread it out. The beer, the whiskey, everything.
So how much do I get? You said 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kalen's not coming back from the potion, so
Oh yeah, good point. We would have
Oh,
noticed.
true.
We would have noticed that he got a potion.
Kalen's dead.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you feed the potion to Ping, and immediately the life returns to him. And he wakes up and kind of makes this like, boogie, 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 ah.
Yeah.
Guys, he's not waking up.
Kalen, you feed the potion to him, and he doesn't swallow, and it just kind of like trickles out the sides of his mouth.
I'm gonna feel for his pulse.
There's no pulse.
what happened to him up there?
I'm gonna like take one step back and then kind of turn around and kind of like walk kind of away from the group with my head down, and then slowly start crying.
I'm gonna run over. And okay, so he didn't take the potion.
Well, the potion didn't do anything.
Can
It
I
just, like,
cast it? Can I cast detect magic?
You can. I don't know if it.
You can, but spells used to determine the target's status do not work.
Oh
Well,
shit!
Yeah.
never mind then. So I would have
still
casted
do.
it. I would have casted it, and
You
it would have said
would've
there's
cast
no
it.
magic.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just don't throw me in the lake and I'll be fine in an hour.
You can't say nothing. If
I
they
know.
determine that you get to get buried by a pyre, guess what? You're getting burned, buddy.
Viking style burial.
Underground. Let it go. Let it go.
Through like stifled tears, I'm gonna be like, we should bury him.
I'm gonna take my cloak off, and I'm gonna lay it over Kalen, and cover him.
Kalen, who took the least amount of damage, actually looks like really good. Like there's no blood or nothing. He just done. You got Ping laying next to him, who looks like he literally just fucking like died and came back and then died. And he's just like, oh fuck.
Look
That's
like these scratches
I'm
on my
asking-
armor. Oh, he's fucking dead.
I'm asking the
Something
group
got him good.
what happened to him. He looks fine.
He looked fine, and then all of a sudden I don't know, the dragon must have done something like to his mind or froze him. He just fell into the chasm. I mean, he wasn't even
just
near the
dropped.
dragon. I thought he was safe.
Yeah, he just looked at us and he just fell in. His eyes rolled back in his head and he just dropped.
I'm gonna take out my great axe and start using it as a shovel.
Okay. Bye, Kalen.
But why don't we all take a short rest, and then we can decide what to do with it.
I mean, he's burying his ass. It's done.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so more.
We all survive and then we're gonna kill Kalen.
The only one who took like no damage. Ba, ba, ba. I can just picture Kalen inside of his mind going, "You guys, fuck, no, no,
No, guys, I'm not dead.
Can you
Please stop,
can you
please
send
stop.
like can you send the sending spell?
No, he is magically like
Oh my
catatonic. He is basically the way that I read it. You're brain dead. He brain dead. He just
I give myself the blinded and incapacitated conditions.
Okay, so I think how long does that last? It's gonna be like a
An
race.
An hour.
It's gonna be a race to spend how fast I can dig a hole.
Yeah, trust me. I've already. You're on a timer.
Oh God.
You're on a timer. So Morn is currently digging. You guys are sitting at the edge of this. So to describe it, you guys can if you with your passive perceptions, Kaz, Morn, and Freya, you do hear the angered and frustrated roaring of a dragon, like far, 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 far off. And you guys do occasionally hear like large somethings hitting the water.
Also, how cold is it down here? Are we still in the effect of the dragon?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You said we had heard what?
Say what?
What did you say before? Before he asked you that, what did you say?
We could hear that. We can hear the dragon roaring, and we can occasionally hear large things hitting the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Like debris. Just like debris and like probably
Stuff falling.
yeah, like bits and pieces of probably like chests and.
Well, I can't hear shit because I'm like unconscious. Still, right? Or sleeping.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked up. You're real fucked up.
5 points of health.
Yeah.
You guys should rest.
So you're sitting at the edge of this. It's a large lake. You guys can see about 60 feet out, and then it gets really, really dark. But it just seems to kind of go on and on. It looks like a large lake, almost. And there's like mushrooms that are almost the size of Morn, that you're assuming when you think about it now is what you might have bounced off of that actually saved you from fall damage, from dying basically. That are like they're glowing almost like soft glow, like light bulbs. They're just like softly glowing and illuminating, 10 by 10, 15 by 15 spaces. And they're kind of scattered all over the place. As you rest, Freya, you're actually you and Kaz are the first ones to notice it because you guys are kind of turned that direction as more and you're kind of busy digging. But off in the distance, and probably about 150 feet off, you see these large statues holding axes, like with their hands over the top of them and the axe head down. And there's like way a ways, you do see what look to be like structures of some sort.
How dark is it?
It's almost pitch black. The only reason it's not pitch black is whatever this cavern is, this like natural cavern, is because of all these little mushrooms or whatever are like yeah, so think of it, it's like a low light right now.
Like glow in the dark, kind of luminescent.
Yep.
Hey, Morn, I think there's a city across the water. Maybe there'll be a healer there that can look at Kalen.
And maybe somebody that can do something.
He's dead. Kind of ignore him.
He's fucking dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were Dr. Morn.
Or just pretty much
You
talking
didn't.
about he's like,
You
he's
did.
dead.
You weren't there when he died.
And
The light
all the
went-
time traveling,
The light went out of his eyes.
a medical doctor.
I'm trying to take this serious, but it's so funny.
He died of a heart attack.
Hey, you don't.
You
fucking
didn't
know that.
see.
I'm
The
still
light
digging.
went
I'm
out of
still
his
digging a
eyes.
hole. I'm trying like not to get mad, but also getting mad. Like kind of a mix of both.
I'm just gonna be sitting there next to Galen. I have my cloak over him, and just gonna be kind of sadly looking down.
Yeah, because there's no breaths, there's no movement. He is just
I'm gonna
laying
shed
there.
some.
And I take breaks, but from shoveling to like take a shot of whiskey.
Okay.
Go back.
Thane's pretty fucked up as well. He didn't take much damage, but it looks like he had splinted his leg, so you're not sure if they broke it or if he just like twisted it or something. But he's kind of laying pretty close to Ping, and he's just laying on his back, just like almost like he's sleeping or taking a break or something. Time goes on. At this point, Morn, you have a pretty large hole, and it's as deep as it's basically as deep as you are.
Okay,
And
I
as
am
you are
going. I am going to look through Kalen's pockets and try to find a book.
Okay.
And set it off to the side.
Okay, make
And
an
then
investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. with that investigation, what book does he find?
With that investigation, what?
Yeah, with that investigation, like with that number, what book does he find? Like what's the closest to the surface you would think?
Oh, that'd probably be my prayer book.
Okay. You find his prayer book.
Okay, I set that off to the side. I'm gonna lift Kalen up and set him down into the grave.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the prayer book and start looking through it to try and find any pictures.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna ask Kalen, is there any pictures?
I mean,
There might be like one or two of maybe Shantae, like a tree or something.
yeah, probably. And her prayer symbol, like a sheath of grain.
Okay, yep. So like halfway through the book, you find the tree, and then like on the next page is her holy symbol, kind of etched into the page, like in very nice, intricate, like markings.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, here lies Kalen, a cleric. I don't quite know what he worshipped, but I don't know, it looked like this. I can't read. I'm gonna toss the book to Freya.
No,
Like, you do this.
I'm gonna look in the book, and I'm gonna be like, he was so young. I'm gonna be really sad and have a really hard time and put the book down and just kind of put my head down.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have made it this far without him. Please let it be an hour.
I'm thinking fairly slowly. I'm not in like a hurried mood
I
here.
mean,
For like a 6-foot hole.
but you need to remember, that's for a normal man. Lauren is not a normal man.
It's true.
I'm calculating in size, strength, and the amount of how upset he is.
Well,
I
also
can
how
guarantee
big the
every
hole.
one. Yeah, every one of his scoops is probably 4 to 5 of ours.
But it's also, this is with a shovel.
This is
This is-
yeah.
it's with
this
a
is
great axe.
This is an axe.
I mean,
And I
it's a great axe.
Yeah.
that's not. I mean, that's like, shovel is probably like what, like this wide. I mean, a great axe is.
Why are you trying to kill Kaylin?
I'm not trying.
I don't want Kaylin to actually die.
I have a timer going. I have calculated all of this. I am actually doing
Oh,
some
shit,
form
this
of
is
math right
60
now.
1 minute.
From
calculating
from
pause
Morn's
is 31
eyes,
minutes.
from Morn's eyes, Kalen's already dead.
Yes, but we're digging a hole and then like sadly looking at him.
Yeah.
and doing like a eulogy.
Okay, but you need to remember, Morn is not a smart man. In Morn's village, it was dead, sad, whole, fast.
Yep.
That's not smart. That's just a
That's disease.
So-
Like to mourn in the mountains when people passed, there was really there's no religion. It was just like, bye, whole.
How close are Kaz and Ping?
I'm gonna limp up on my quarterstaff as a cane and be like, "What happened?"
I'm gonna pick the book back up and hold it really close and be like, "Can I keep this?"
Ping, do you have anything you want to say?
Thane is standing next to Morn now, like slowly, like brushing dirt in and like sniffling cries as he does it as well.
Just kicking dirt in.
No, he's got basically, because he doesn't have anything else, so he's kind of like just pushing small dirt in. Like where they take like the handful of dirt and they say something nice and like toss.
Keep in mind too, he does have my cloak around him, so he's not like getting a face full of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my cloak was over him, and then you picked him up, so I was just gonna leave my cloak with him.
Don't. In honor of your death, Kaylin, I will kiss many trees and hug them. I love you, man.
I don't know how we can go on without him. He saved our asses so many times.
He was a great friend. I wish I had gotten to know him better. And then I'm going to start shoveling.
This isn't right. We shouldn't leave him here. We should take him to the temple, his temple.
We can't haul this all the way out. Who's going to carry him? And
But we need to find a boat to cross this water.
Do you think
Look, I don't-
Shantea will bring him back if he's buried in the earth?
No, but I think she might.
Freya's actually asking that.
Maybe she will if it's at her temple. I don't know.
As Morn is still, you haven't said you stopped. He's still fucking shoveling.
Morn, just pause for a minute. But maybe at the temple she can do that.
I do pause.
Okay.
Fuck.
How many dead bodies have you buried? You know, the bodies rot, become diseased. We could be down here for a long time. We can't have this body with.
We could be, but we haven't been right now. If we get to that point, we can, if we need to make a change later, we can.
We know where he is. We can let the temple know, but I'm guessing they won't be able to come get him either.
Do we have to not bury him in order to try and see if somebody can help him? Or would they be able to dig him up later?
Look, there's no helping the dead. We have to move on, or we're gonna join him.
We can make a better spot to bury him though.
Look around.
I'm sorry, he wasn't much of a friend to me, but I would say that we bury him in the most proper way that we know how. Hauling around a dead body is no way for people in our circumstance to try and get around. I'm sorry. As Thane starts to move more dirt towards the edge.
I'm gonna hand the shovel, or I'm gonna offer the shovel up to.
The great axe.
Yeah, offer the great axe up. Anyone else want to?
I'm fucking injured and shit. I'm just gonna look at you like.
Doesn't have to be much.
And then I'm gonna say, wait, didn't he have that skin-bound book?
I had that shit. That was me.
Okay, never mind. Shit,
No,
that backfired. Fuck!
Okay, when I was looking for a book, did I think that was the only book?
As far as you were concerned, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no.
I think that's the only book he had.
Who was holding that book? No, somebody took that book from me and holding it.
I thought Kaylin had it.
Somebody had it.
So I'm gonna be like, wait, didn't he have the Skinbound book? That book that we were bringing with us because we didn't know it had like weird symbols on it and we couldn't open it. We should probably not leave that here with him.
I thought this was the only book he had, but it might be worth a double
Well,
check.
before we bury him more, we should probably
Well,
make sure he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. I'll step back, and I'm gonna like pull Thane back, kind of with me.
Okay,
Take
well,
like 2 steps back.
he's already half buried though. Like you guys can't even see the body. I mean, he's not like completely buried, but he has.
Didn't you already search his stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only book that I found was the prayer book, but like
Does
I wasn't looking that hard. I was looking for a book, not all of the book.
Does,
Yeah.
does the prayer book have spells in it?
No.
Okay, so if he's casting spells, he has to have a spell book.
So while you guys are all doing this, Kaylin, you come to, and it is dark, and it's heavy, and it's wet, and you don't know what the fuck is going on, and you can hardly breathe, and your face is covered with something, and you feel dirt on your hands, and you're not sure what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, even before that, I was gonna start trying to dig out a little bit just to double check and make sure he didn't have anything that we needed to make sure
But
wasn't
yeah,
on him.
So as you guys are saying this though, all of a sudden, Kaylin just shoots the fuck up out of the hole, and like, stands up and just starts looking around like a wild man.
I'm gonna take off running.
It worked. It worked.
I'm gonna drop my great axe.
Son of a bitch! And Thane like strikes out with his fist to punch Kaylin like out of just like pure like surprise.
Zombie!
That's a natural one, so no worries. He swings and like completely misses and like stumbles on his legs and falls face first into the ground next to him and just starts screaming and like starts to roll away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand my ground and like see what he does, but I'm gonna like shocked look on my face. Like,
What does a dead man do?
yeah.
Kaylin, what in the fuck happened to you?
I'll look around and I'll see the water and I'll say, "Oh, thank God, there wasn't lava down here."
I'm probably like 100 feet away by now.
I'm
I
gonna
just
drop.
took off running. Scared the shit out of me.
I'm going to drop my great axe and then go and hug Kaylin.
Okay, you crawl down into the hole and start hugging on Kaylin.
Well, I thought Kaylin stood up.
I mean, he's in a hole that's as tall as you. Yeah, he stood up in the hole.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm gonna jump down to the hole, to hug
Okay.
Kaylin.
Oh, yes, I'm all right. Thank you.
Kaylin, you didn't have a pulse. Your skin was cold.
Yes. Well, how do I explain this? I had used a bit of magic to fake my own death, so to speak, for an extended period of time.
I'm just gonna shout out, "He's alive!" Top of my lung.
Yes, we get it, big man. He's alive. Welcome back from the dead, as that was very weird. I'm gonna go lay down now and have myself a rest.
You know, to be honest, this could be the afterlife. We're all dead.
We didn't catch any
What?
of that.
There's a turkey at someone's house?
What?
I forget I'm in the hotel. You guys hear me shit?
Oh,
I'm like yelling through the house or the hotel room.
so what was that, Kaz?
I said, as far as we know, this could be the afterlife and we're all dead.
I mean, that is true because Kaz does look at Gandalf, so he's an older male with like a really long beard, grayed haired, and it's like,
Perception check on Kaz's hair color.
okay,
Is it white?
Red.
Oh,
it's gray.
okay.
Yeah, he doesn't look like Kaz at all.
I'll climb out of the hole and I'll be like, you guys earn some rest. I'll keep watch. You guys get some sleep.
I'll
Is it
climb all the hole as well, and I'll say, I'll join you in that endeavor. I didn't take too much damage, fortunately.
None at all.
Well, I hit those rocks on the way down, right?
Oh, you poor thing.
I took like 4 damage.
Kalen's like, yeah, I'm not feeling so good either. I mean, just let me do stretches here. Okay.
Kaylin's like when you take a nap during the day, but you accidentally sleep for too long and wake up and you're like more tired.
Not really sure what the fuck happened, but you're like, yeah. Well, I mean, I totally meant to sleep for like 17 hours. Man, you're so glad that you guys did that conversation because Thane was totally gonna bury his ass.
Oh God.
So you guys start a long rest, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So how do I repair myself from like a fucking dragon biting into my shoulder?
Take a rest.
It's just funny how that works.
I agree. I mean, I have looked up other games, like other D&D games, where they actually do like a penalty like thing like that. So like you can, like I would roll like a D20 or a D6, and you can like lose limbs, or have limbs like partially decapitated, or like fingers and like shit like that. But I just didn't really like it because it's like permanent, and then like you get like permanent disadvantages to like like stealth or walking or like dexterity checks or
Yeah.
Do I think Kaylin is possessed, like a demonic possessed creature that came back to life?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Asking.
True. How far? When I ask like who wants to get a rest, how far away is Freya?
I was like 100 feet away, and I was like
dead sprint. You don't see her anymore.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell, Freya, it's okay.
yeah. The intention was to get the fuck out.
Freya did not hear you.
Okay, I'll
It's a
chase
long-
after. I'm gonna run after her.
Okay. It's dark, low light, and you're a human that doesn't see well in the dark.
I had to take a piss. I missed something. What the fuck happened? Like I missed the part where he woke up and then like what happened?
People freaked out because they thought he was a zombie of some sort. And Freya took off at a fucking dead sprint, and Thane tried to punch him in the face and missed. And Morn jumped down into the hole and started hugging him.
And hugged him. Morn had like the most like sincere reaction. Everybody else was like, "The fuck? He's a zombie."
So I would say over the better part of like probably like 10 or so minutes, you do find Freya like a distance away. So unless she doesn't want to be found.
I'm just gonna yell, Freya. He casted a spell on himself.
I've actually got my bow out, and I'm holding an arrow pointing in the direction.
So as you're doing that, a large figure, grayed out, starts walking towards you, but because of your dark vision, you're able to make him out about 60 feet away. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop moving and wait. I'm assuming I can't really see what she's doing. I don't have.
You can barely see her, period. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of reaction.
It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like I have to roll for this.
Do it up.
God. Would I have any experience or knowledge with somebody coming back to life
Fuck no.
when being buried in the earth? Okay.
Nope.
Then my other instincts would tell me
You have no
that
idea.
he died.
What's dead should
He
stay
fell. Unhurt, came back to life.
Yeah, you don't. As far as you're concerned, you have no fucking idea.
I'm gonna whisper to Morn that he's possessed.
Oh, is she close enough that I can see she has a bow?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna like put my hand on the top of the bow and just lightly put it down. Be like, no, he's fine. Everything's okay. We're safe. And I'll put her like, yeah,
Okay.
safe.
Hmm. I'm so confused because we saw it said something about a long rest.
We
Yeah.
hadn't done that yet though.
Well,
Or
not
maybe a couple
not nec-
people had.
I was gonna say not necessarily. I mean, Thane's out cold. Ping, if you said long rest, yeah, you're out cold too.
Trust me, you know Kalen. He put a spell on himself and sacrificed him for us again.
But how do we know that?
Trust me.
He died. He
Trust me.
fell. He fell.
You have to trust me.
He's unhurt.
Just come back and you'll see.
Roll a perception check, Freya, and Morn. Morn, you don't see it. Freya, about probably like right on the edge of your dark vision, you see like 7 or 8 figures kind of like just slowly lurking. Not towards you, they just look like they're just kind of like walking in circles type deal.
You're breaking up a little bit. You said they're walking in circles.
They look like they're not walking towards you, but they just look like they're kind of like walking in place or walking like in circles or something. You're not sure. You just kind of see them just like on the outside of your dark vision.
Away from where our group is?
Your group So your group is draw ships. So here's the...
Yay, we'll get to draw again.
No, stop it.
Get my pencil.
No, I want a free hand. There he goes. Panic.
Love drawing.
Yeah, you don't get to. So there's the big ass fucking lake thing. The group is here-ish. You guys are here-ish. And you see it here-ish.
Okay, so I put my character on the X, and I see it on the other side, where the other X is.
To your left. Yes.
And then where's the group?
Straight out of you, right here.
Okay, so the 7 figures I see, where are they?
Right here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't see that. Okay, we're good.
About 60 feet-ish away.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, so the group is to the left. We're at the X, and I see them straight ahead. So I'm gonna say, shh, there's something over there. And I'm gonna point in the direction that I see the people. Or
Okay,
figures.
I'm gonna like as quietly as possible kind of look that way. Like when someone's like 3 o'clock and then points like that way, that kind of movement. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
and I see the same thing, I'm assuming.
Well,
I don't have dark vision.
Dark vision!
It's technically low light because of all the fungus. So looking really, really hard, you do see some things moving, but you can't make it out quite as well as her.
You're cutting out a lot. I wonder if you want to
Yeah, fix
Yeah.
that shit.
reset.
Nah. I said that
Any of it.
you're able to make out several figures. Not that great,
Mhm.
but you're able to see something moving.
Okay. I'm gonna like grab my great axe and kind of ready it almost, like slowly.
Okay.
And look at Freya and be like, "What do we do?"
I don't know. I don't know what they are. Can I? Looking at them now, actually. So perception, I was able to see there was something. Looking at them and focusing, am I able to make out more
Not
of what
really.
they are?
It's low light. You're able to make out figures, but nothing too specific. 'Cause
Like
like I said, they're
tall,
like 60 feet. They're like
short.
They're clowns.
they're like medium. They're like medium shortish, something like that.
So my height?
No, shorter.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Let's hope they ignore us and slowly make our way back to the group.
But
I'm
Kaylin.
saying that to Freya.
But Kaylin.
Trust me,
See?
Kalen's fine. I don't know how the magic stuff works, but he did it to himself.
Okay.
Kalen's possessed.
Has her voice telling me this?
No.
Okay. So, like, oh,
I'm like,
shit.
no, please.
No. Not good. Okay. The third time tonight, Kaylin might die. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to sneak back. I'll attempt to stealth.
Okay. Roll stealth.
And I have
Stealth, like, back to the group or towards the figures?
back toward the group, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Before that, or did he already roll?
No, I was asking you what we wanted to do, and I suggested going back to the group.
Probably very quietly rejoin the group, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Hey.
And you all die. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, and I have advantage on the stealth check because of my boots of elven kind.
Well, I casted Pass Without a Trace anyway, so you
True.
get plus 10 to it.
31.
Okay. You guys take off as quiet as you can be against the soft grain pebbled beach, and you make your way back to the group after a couple minutes. Ping is laying on his back, snoring, out cold. Thane is on his side, sleeping as well, as Kalen looks like he's just kind of sitting there, reading his book, keeping watch. I don't know what.
I'll turn to Freya
what
and
you were
sorry.
doing. Oh, I just didn't know what Kaz was doing. Okay, Kaz is out as well.
No, I'm waiting for them to come back, just to make sure that they come back. But I'm not going to say anything.
Baby, come back.
No, do.
Baby, come back!
Okay. So Kaz is just kind of sitting / laying there, waiting for you guys to return. As you guys slowly make your way towards the group, you can see him. You can kind of see him making their way now.
I'll just turn to Freya and Kaz and be like, get some rest, and then I'll look directly at Freya and be like, I'll watch Kalen. Don't worry.
Next question.
And then I'll kind of like start walking over, kind of by Kalen almost.
Okay, so knowing that Morn is watching Kaylin, I'm definitely going to take an opportunity to rest because I need the hit points drastically.
I'm gonna I want to do the same, but I want to spend a little bit of time with the staff that I got from the Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
And try to attune with it if I can.
Yep. So you spend before you take your long rest. After about a half hour, you feel a warm sensation flow over, and something very polite touches the back of your brain. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have a name?
Yes, they call me Wanda.
They call you what?
Wanda.
Wanda.
Where's
Oh, that's
Wanda?
cute.
Not Wanda, like wander, but Wanda.
Mm.
Wanda.
Like
Like-
Wanda.
Wanda.
Cosmo, like Cosmo and Wanda?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But you may call me whatever you would like to call me.
Well, thank you for your help.
You are most welcome. That hurt a lot, so I'm not quite what I once used to be.
You're breaking up really bad.
Hold on.
Stop doing it.
Alright,
Are you done?
shut it. I'm not quite what I once used to be, unfortunately. But that all comes in time. I'm just glad I was able to help.
Man, I don't like these magical fucking people following us. Clowns.
Is there something I can do for you?
In time. But for now, we will just enjoy each other's company.
You should
Go to sleep.
you should introduce him to her. You should introduce him to her other friend that we had.
The other friend.
No,
the rapier friend.
no fraternizing with the other sentient object.
You mean what rapier? Like Thane's?
No, mine. You did
What do you
not-
mean? What do you mean yours?
Uh
What do you
oh.
mean?
Oh,
Like
the parties.
The rapier that I got.
What rapier that you got?
Uh oh. He's grinning.
Oh, did we lose it? Oh, Pink definitely dropped it.
Oh shit.
How did I drop it?
You went to take a shit in the woods one day and you leaned it up against the tree and you just left it there.
No, tell me how I dropped it, because I jumped across a gap. And I didn't attack, and since I did it.
You didn't lose it. You didn't drop it.
Oh.
Then why are you saying what rapier? Do I not have it?
There's nothing on your side anymore.
Oh shit.
Okay.
How many days did you have it? You didn't attune to it. It got upset and left.
Oh,
Feels
I
bad.
didn't attune to it. I had it.
You
Attack.
did not, but you never said that you spent the time to attune to it. So
I
that's
didn't-
why it never talked to you.
I didn't know I had to say anything. I really didn't know. But okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Not that it would have helped you anyways, because you can't really use rapiers, but
Yeah, but who doesn't want a talking sword?
yeah, but that's just more things for me to fucking talk.
Alright. Fuck it.
Ping's upset
Ping's
now.
gonna rage quit. Ginge, stop picking on him.
Alright. So you guys long rest. Who's taking the first watch?
Is that the case with all sentient objects? Is you have to attune to them?
The majority of them. If I don't say anything,
Like, I had it equipped. I thought that's all that it took. Like, I had it equipped to my side. So.
yeah, it appeared at your side and spoke to you the first time, but to further on, most magical items do require an attunement. You didn't have it identified, nothing like that, so you didn't know what it was, what it did. It was a sword that appeared at your side. And in order to talk to it, it does require the attunement. So, it's the same with any other most magical items. Some of them don't require, and then if that's the case, I'll usually give you the information, like, right off the bat. And I'll just give you, like, I'll send it to you in your Discord telling you exactly what it was. Don't be mad at me.
Interesting.
Don't be mad at me.
Okay.
He's mad.
Ping has left the chat.
Ping is rage quit. Well, we're looking for a new monk on that note, so anybody got any friends that... Well, no, I'm just kidding.
No, Ping, don't leave us.
So, who's taking first watch?
I think Kaylin and I both are, because we both don't really need to rest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of just letting the rest of the party.
So, either both you guys can roll perception, or one can roll with advantage.
Mine's +5.
I have +7.
Then you roll with advantage.
Very well. Wow. Being dead takes a lot out of you.
You guys both sit by the water's edge, and it's quiet. Other than the occasional, gasp of air and snoring from Kaz and Ping. The night goes on. You feel like you hear something, but you look around and nothing gets your attention. And your watch comes to an end. Who's taking the next? If anybody's taking the next.
I can.
I was gonna say I probably don't wake up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stay up until I know that Kaylin's asleep.
Sure.
Okay. So, Kaz, roll perception. Morn, roll perception. Kaz, roll perception. There we go. Kaylin, roll a d6.
Sure.
Okay. So, Morn, you sit there and you start to lay down and you're keeping an eye on Kaylin. Kaylin closes his eyes, but he doesn't. You're not sure if he fell asleep yet. He looks like he's sleeping, but you're not sure.
Okay, I'll wait a good 15 minutes, and then I'll fall asleep.
Okay. Kaz. You sit through the night. Back and forth, you kind of talk to the staff. It gives you some information, tells you kind of where you're at right now. It tells you that you are close to Thurnsjörg, a ancient dwarven city that was once cursed. And that's why most of the population does not know about it. It proceeds to tell you the underground tunnel system and how they were constructed. It tells you interesting facts that it took the dwarves 782 days and 13 hours to construct the tunnel system that leads through the entire Evercrest Mountains. It tells you the clan nobles, their rankings, the higher rankings, the different clans of the dwarves. The builder clan, there was a farming clan, how they used to make blah 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 blah, and then it would get the staff gets really excited and it talks to you about how they used to farm underground because not all plants can grow, or not all plants can grow below ground, so they had to do special fertilize and do this and this and this to make certain plants grow below the sea, below the mountain, and this goes on for hours, and your end watches without any issues.
This happens telepathically, right?
For the time being, yes.
And I can respond in my mind.
Correct.
Okay. And what's the city? Thorn.
Thurnsjörg. Thirnsyrg.
Okay. Okay. Anyone next?
Nobody else wakes up.
Nobody else wakes up, so you just go to bed?
No.
I mean, you wake anybody? I mean, if somebody were to wake me up, that'd be one thing, but I probably wouldn't wake up on my.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and wake up Freya. I'll say, hey, this is a good opportunity for you to keep an eye on Kaylin.
Okay. So I'm gonna sit up and keep my bow handy and just watch Kaylin.
Okay. So roll perception. Okay. What the fuck is that noise?
It's heartbeat.
About an hour goes by, maybe 2. Being this below ground, you're not really sure what time of the day is. You're just coming off of your internal clock, so you're assuming somewhere around like 3 or 4 in the morning. You look out in the distance again on that with your 60 60-foot radius on your dark vision, and you see figures moving away from you again. And they all seem kind of like that medium, shortish looking, like they're shorter than you by far. And they're stocky, and their movements are kind of off and weird, and you're not really sure what they are again. And there's probably 7 or 8 of them, and they're just kind of moving away or doing something, and you're not really sure what.
You said to me they look like they're maybe half my size.
Something like that, roughly.
I'd be just really confused, but I'm gonna keep watching them. they don't look like they see us or they're moving towards us at all or anything like
As of right now, no.
that? Okay. So I'm just gonna keep watching them then.
Okay. A little bit longer goes on, about another 45 minutes, another hour. And they move on. You don't see them anymore. You're not really sure where they go, but you don't see them anymore. The end of your watch comes up.
I'm going to. Let's see. So my watch ends, but I'm not gonna wake anybody else up. I'm gonna stay awake.
Okay.
So I guess my watch doesn't end.
You guys all slowly kind of come to. Like, your natural clocks kind of bring you to. I think Thane is probably the first one to wake up, as he's not accustomed to being underground. So he just kind of sits up and starts munching on some rations.
There's some creatures of some sort off in the distance, moving. They're about half my height.
Sit in that direction over there.
Yes,
Interesting.
I keep seeing groups of like 7 or so of them.
And they haven't made any attempts toward us. I wonder if they haven't seen us yet.
I don't think they've seen us.
Well, I guess we should wake up the rest of the group and maybe start moving towards that city to see what it is.
That sounds good.
Alright. I'll wake up some of the group and you wake up the other half then. He just kind of slowly stands up and makes his way and starts tapping the shoulders of Kaylin and Kaz.
I'm gonna wake up Ping and more.
I'll get up quickly.
Okay.
I shall awake as well.
I'm gonna fill everybody in. That we should probably keep our noise down because there's some kind of creatures off about 60 feet away. And I'm not sure what they are.
Are they dwarves?
I mean, that's possible. It's hard to make them out.
I'll start to tell Freya all the facts that I know about here
Oh,
and the Dwarven Society.
So she passes along just this mouth garbage, just dumps all of this information about the town, the years that it was the most active, the farming, the local clans of the dwarves, how the this slew of information.
I guess it would make sense that they're dwarves then.
I don't.
But this place does not look alive though. Looks like it's been abandoned.
Can I, in my head, ask the staff if people still live here?
Well, the last noted live dwarf here was about 1258 years ago. There's been no contacts with the clans since then. Some people thought that they went underground and just separated themselves from society because they disliked their neighbors. Others have whispered of curses and death. Some have talked about a disease that ran rampant through the cities that killed them off. Others talk of the king sealing off of their tunnels because of the hoards of gold that they had, and that they just no longer wanted to contact with the above.
So I'll tell Freya, I don't think anyone's ever heard from this group of dwarves for many, many decades, but no one really knows why. They're a plague or a curse or something down here that they sealed off from the rest of the world.
So maybe they're not dwarves then? Or you think maybe they're cursed?
Or maybe they're dwarf lepers or undead, or I don't know.
Whatever the case, then we probably don't want anything to do with them.
But if they were sealed off, then how do we expect to get out?
There has to be a way.
That's a good question.
Are you talking to your staff?
No.
Okay.
We have. I mean, we're gonna have to try and find.
Well, my vote is to move towards the city, because that's obviously where, as he points down at the ground, that's obviously where these roads run to.
I don't see how we avoid these doors forever. I'm down to go to the city.
Yeah, I don't think we should try and climb back up the hole that the dragon is at the top of. I don't think that's an option, so
I don't think it would even be possible. I mean, it could be, but then we would still be running right back into an issue of trying to find our way out of there. So there's got to be somewhere.
City it is.
Yeah, I vote the city.
Quietly.
I'm gonna kind of hesitantly look over at Kaylin.
Yes, is there something wrong?
And when he looks at me and talks to me, I'm gonna look away. Uh-oh.
Kaz, did you ever give Kalen his book back?
I
no.
think
Oh, Freya had it?
I had his book. I'm gonna reach out and hand it back to him, but not look at him.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I very much need that.
I'll kind of whisper to Freya. You know, you're gonna want him around. Need to be healed.
I don't want him not around. I'm just confused at how he's here when he died.
There's a lot of things in this we don't understand. They're not all bad.
But sometimes they are. And then it's hard to know. Speaking of Kaz, what made you decide while we were in there to throw fire at the dragon?
Oh man, you know, I think I hear somebody in the somebody's calling my name at the town. We should probably hit the road.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and be like, avoid the question.
It's just super.
Oh, where's my rapier at?
Oh, we've seen it.
Oh, fuck. Where'd it go?
Groundhog's Day. We're just back.
I'm doing something. Keep going.
Oh, no, not again.
No.
Damn it.
It was all a nightmare. It was a lucid.
It was all a bad dream.
So now I'm just gonna kind of eye Kaz a little bit too, like, Can can I, the way that he said that, oh, somebody's calling my name, do I detect anything weird about how he kind of avoided my question?
Do you want to do an insight check?
Yeah.
Yes, roll an insight check then. Like you're something is off and you want to figure out what.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to know, like, well, just wanted to attack the dragon, or like, what happened that made you? Because I could obviously understand what they were saying, so I was just not quite sure why he decided to throw fire at it. And being that he kind of dismissed me, I'm kind of curious why,
Mm-hmm.
or if I could tell he was purposely avoiding it.
Okay, so are you disputing this, Mr. Kaz, or are you?
So I would say your insight would tell you that Kaz just is not a sharer. um,
Withholding.
yeah.
Yeah, so what you get is, I would assume from the 20 is she is withholding some kind of information. Definitely not sharing something with you.
Hmm. Am I at all worried that Kaylin came back from the dead and now Kaz is not answering questions and talking to us?
Depends on what Freya feels.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
So as you guys walk, the temperature does start to go from a mild and cool to a much, much, much warmer temp. And the cavern ahead starts to light up.
What do you mean light up? Torches, fire, or is there actually light down here?
And as you come around the edge,
Oh shit.
Ooh.
a giant city unfolds before you. As
Wow.
lava is pouring from the ceiling in a couple of places. There are several large statues that are holding cups or mugs, pouring lava or having lava pour out of them into almost like troughs that run along that seem to go to some kind of forge. There's lava that runs out of several... No worries, dude. It runs out of several spots of these buildings and kind of leaks down back into this large looking lava type river. And in the distance, from what you can make out with those of you that have perception over 14, you just see masses and masses and masses and masses of semi-moving things.
That's not good. There's lots of creatures moving about. Can we tell what they are yet? I mean, with the room lit up at all?
From what I'm just like from your passive perception, that's all you see. So if you want to try and see more, you can.
This is amazing.
Come on.
Freya, you're not really able to see anything more. Kaylin, you're able to pick up a little bit more. It looks humanoidish, but you're not sure what. As they're just kind of like, it's a really far off distance. The magma definitely helps and it lights things up, but it's, from where you guys are standing, kind of where that person is in the picture, to the courtyard or whatever is on the other side, it's a pretty decent distance.
Never seen anything like this.
It's massive.
Indeed.
This is very pretty, but eerie all at the same time. And there's a lot of movement, but I hear no noises. I hear no anvils. I hear no work. I don't like it.
I wonder how far down we are.
I feel like this place might be empty, or at least not inhabited by the living.
Yeah. Think it might be a city of spirits thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or cursed.
You got pushed off the edge by Freya, and you are drowning in lava right now.
Morin's letting out a pretty deep laugh.
Who saved you?
You son of a bitch. Basically they're rolling perception to see what's on the other side of this, like, magma river chasm type deal. There was movement, but you're not able to ascertain what and how many, but, yeah.
Well, I don't see what other... Let's go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, just like in the picture, if you look to the whole city spans out like that, and it looks like there's like little, like homes and whatnot built into the side of the cavern. And if you look far, far up into the left, there's actually a giant staircase that leads up, and there's light. But it's thousands and thousands of feet away, and it's on the entire opposite side of this city.
There's our way out. And I point at the light.
The problem is getting there.
Yes, but at least we have a way out.
No point in standing here. And I'll start kind of walking toward the city slowly.
Okay.
Do I notice if there's anything, like any figures or anything moving on the road in front of us a ways?
Make a perception check.
Fucking awful rolls again.
You're not able to make out a whole lot, because everything kind of blends together. The magma light plus the darkness of this whole cavern, it just kind of makes shifts, and the light's just kind of offsetting. Morn, you do pick up a couple figures, but you're not really sure how many or what. And it's like halfway across this, like if you look at that, these little like troughs, these little roadways. There's something, like a couple figures in there, but you're not sure what.
Is there a way around kind of up this way?
No, it goes like another 75 feet here, and then just drops off completely.
So the only way across is across these bridges.
Correct. No worries, man.
Yeah.
Yep. And from what you can tell, it looks like these are tracks, and that there's something here at the base of his feet that actually come out, and like a bridge and planks extend out, almost like a bridge.
Shall we?
Let's go.
I'll attempt to lower myself down over the ledge. Onto
There's like a little walk path
Okay,
back
cool.
here. Yep, you just walk around the corner, and there's actually like stairs, like carved out, very nice, intricate stairs that are about 10 feet. They're wide, like wide stairs, probably like 6 or 7 feet across, and then they wind down towards this like bridge.
Do I see anything on the bridge?
As you get closer, yes, there's about 6 or 7.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my war axe and start making my way toward him.
Okay.
I'll follow behind.
You get about 50, 60 feet away. And all, like 7 or 8-ish creatures, not creatures, but humanoidish looking figures, turn and look at you.
It's gonna nod my head and then start approaching them.
And they start walking towards you, slowly.
They start walking toward me.
Slowly.
Do I see anything unusual that would make me leery of them? Now that we're closer and can see them a little bit more?
Can you do an insight check?
So,
Or it would be like perception?
well, perception if you're looking to see if there's anything off about them. Like, you're looking to see what they are, or are you looking to see if there's anything like you're picking up like a behavior or anything
Well, I
weird?
still don't even know what they are, right? So
It's still pretty dark.
but we're closer. So can I make anything else out about?
They walk funny. They're short. One of them is missing an eye. Another one's missing half of an arm. And they don't look right. And they're walking at Morn hungrily.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my great axe.
I'm gonna grab
You
Morn.
don't see this.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say
Just
I'm gonna
Freya.
grab Morn's arm and tell him to stop.
They're about
They don't look right.
15
I don't think
feet
they're
away
friendly.
from you. When Morn, you do realize that they're all dwarven. And they're as they
speaking
reach
of
out
undead.
towards you. And
Okay.
that's where we'll end our night.
Perfect.
Gee. Oh my god, you guys, we didn't die!
Thanks, DM.
Ah,
I was
Panic
aiming
attacks.
to kill all of you.
panic attacks. Ugh.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You had a soft spot for us. Let us fall into a lake.
The tiny littlest one.
Let's just put it this way. We're not at that point yet. That dragon encounter was supposed to be more of a, oh shit, there are things out there that can fucking kill you in like
Right.
4 hits. And then we have people like Kaz and Freya who are like, let's see how close I can get to the giant pit bull dog to touch it. It looks pretty.
I would have fucked him up.
We could have taken him.
Kaz, you might as well just turn yourself into a female dragon, bend over, and point your tail off to one side, buddy.
I feel like one more round, we would have had it.
I mean, Freya did want a baby dragon.
I guess that's one way to get it
Well,
up.
that wasn't a baby dragon.
Well,
I guess I didn't check to see if there were any eggs.
You gotta make the baby dragon.
Yeah.
so you're a changeling, not a druid.
I think Pim's mad at me.
He's
I made
gone.
his sword disappear. He mad at me.
Is there like a one-time thing? Like, oh shit, I didn't realize I needed to do that.